Just dropped something. Right, okay, first of all, welcome to my garage. Oh, spider. Ooh. As you can see, my garage is not the most beautiful. It's very run down, very old, and has lots of cobwebs. Anyways, the reason for the video. I am fitting a sat nav, which I purchased off eBay. A very grand price, 250, 260 quid. And I'm fitting it to my bike. The reason being is I've just bought a brand new phone. The contract was up, so I got a new iPhone. I didn't want even though I have the quad lock system, which is here, just trying to put that back, so I just dropped that on the floor to show you. I think it goes like that, there you go. I was using this for my phone on the bike mounted, you can see that in the previous video. The only thing is I always worry about the vibration on the camera lenses, even though they've got all the dampening protection in there from quad lock. I still worried, and I thought it'd be about time that I invested in a sat nav. So today I'm going to fit this to my bike, the Husqvarna Norden 901, just in case you hadn't noticed already. The previous owner of the sat nav has done a bit of the work for me, which is great. Let's cut to it. Right, so one of the things I'm going to need to fit the sat nav is a bracket, or I suppose a sat nav mount. Now the bike itself is already designed around that. All I've done is purchase myself something from NICECNC. Can we just look at that? Ooh, let's rotate that round. Sexy leg. And it's solid. Has got a bit of weight to it, but hopefully that's a good thing. Right, excuse the mess, but this is what I want to show you. You've got this bit here, normally comes with, well, it does have a normal plastic piece over there. It says sat nav mount or GPS mount on there as well. It's designed to obviously house the wiring, because if you look inside, you can see that it already comes with those beautiful things, okay? So all I need to do is fit this power supply to those wires, and you can see that they've already fitted the blades to the actual power supply by the previous owner, which makes my job so much easier. One of these has fallen off, these little blades has fallen off, so I'm going to just add it back on and crimp it with a pair of pliers. And then I'm going to use some heat shrink, which is I've already placed on this side here, which I'll then heat, and it'll melt down, and obviously, well, not melt down, it'll shrink down and keep a good tight seal over that crimped blade. This might take some time. Right, it wasn't as easy as what I thought it was, because the blade had been damaged, so I obviously had to do a bit of repair work. We've got the heat shrink ready. That's the main thing. So I'm just going to do a bit of heat shrinkage and tackle that now. So let's get that going and see how that looks. Performance issues, I apologise. Nice and tight. And we're going to repeat, because there's no point doing it once. Might as well do it twice. Well, we have to anyways, because there's two. I'm just being careful not to cover the actual blade too much. And look at those beauties. Sealed, looking good, and I'm confident. All right, guys, so I am going to, got my words there. Right, I'm going to stick my wires into the bike. Let's have a look. Oh, before I go, it's really important understanding which wire to stick in which hole. It's usually the same for most things. But ultimately, it's the red wire and black wire on the bike that will connect to this red wire. The other one just goes in the other hole. It's as simple as that. Red into the red and black, black into the brown. You know what I mean. Right, here we go. Look at that. What a professional job. And just remember those wires are in the right... Oh, bollocks. Right, so let's have a look. I've got those in. So as you can see, guys, that's all in place now. The wires are in the correct one, but how do we know? Well, the best way to do it is to check. It's at this point, I'll be honest with you, the wires are in, that you really want to check and make sure that everything's connected correctly, because the last thing you want to do is build it all back up, and then you find out that you've got to dismantle it to move the wires around, okay? Right, so I'm going to do that now. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to get my key for my bike. Nice, it works. And I'm actually just going to attach to the back of the sat-nav the mounting module. Ooh, that sounds professional. I'm going to stick that into the back and we're going to fire it up and see if it actually works. Okay, I'm having a moment, all right? Just bear with. Bear with. What the frick? What am I doing wrong? That's got to go in the bottom. I had it the wrong way around. It's in. Right, so all I'm going to do is turn it on. Simple as that. Oh! It works. So there we go. We know that that's now powered up, and I haven't touched the power button or anything there. That's literally off the back of the bike. We're all powered up. Everything's working. I'm happy. Don't want to show you where I live. Right, I'm not fanning around. So I'm going to turn all that off. External power has been removed. Everything's working. I'm loving life. Sorry, I kind of went down on one there. Pulling it off. Right, okay, so we are gonna now get everything set up so we are using the bracket and all the gubbins and all that sort of stuff. And as you can see, obviously the previous owners obviously put the bolts into this already. This is literally just gonna fit, I hope, I haven't tried it yet, to the top of there. And it does, wonderfully. Oh, quick one. Now that I know it's all working, I can stuff all my wires in the hole. Shove them all deep down, put a zip tie around them, then they're all nice and neat, ready for any kind of tampering or fiddling that I want to do later on. Better get a zip tie. So I'll zip this up and I'll show you what I mean by sticking it in the hole. I also want to make sure I've got enough room or enough left to give me some room to play with, I suppose, because obviously what I don't want to do is have it that I can't then whack on the mount and get it all in place. I'm speaking bollocks now, I'm waffling. Just enjoy me. Just enjoy me for a little bit. So I'm going to literally whack a zip tie around this and I'm going to stick it in there, and that's going to leave me enough room, hopefully, to kind of mount the actual mount, and we'll get cracking with that next. And like magic, that's all stuffed in there nice and neatly, looking amazing. I'm happy with that. Right, so look, one thing to notice is when you pull off this bracket thing here, that's a Torx 25, so just bear that in mind. Don't lose those. They come with a little like a little vinyl washer on them as well. But yeah, take that out. We're going to stick them out on, and I'm going to use the same Torx screws to fit the bracket, which should fit nicely like that. I'm happy with that. And obviously it's got a little channel, as you can see, for the wire to go through. We'll just keep that obviously in place. All right, I'm going to fit that now anyways, and I'll come back to you in a second. Right, so that's all fitted there, and I'm really happy with that. I think that looks absolutely brilliant. Now the question is, when you attach this to this, are you going to use these pieces, these screws and bolts, or are you going to use the screws and bolts that come with this? Now I'm choosing to use the screws and bolts that come with this, mainly because they're designed to fit into these holes, and theoretically that's going to give me the best fit. And these are a number 3 on the old I don't know what you call that, Allen key, whatever. And I'm going to fit it with that. I'll keep the washers inside there, but it will be the Allen key that I actually use, or the bolts I should say, that come with the actual header fitting thingy, you know what I mean. Alright guys, so it's all fitted, I'm happy with it. All we need to do is just double check that it definitely works and see how it looks with the unit fitted. So, taking my Garmin, and I'm just going to get my keys out of my hand so I can actually do this. And it's that way around, and we're just going to pop that on. Oh, did it first time. Right, so let's have a look. Now theoretically, when we turn her on, am I happy? Oh, am I happy? That's it, brilliant, well done. Pat on the old back, James, pat on the old back. All fitted, looking rather nice, I think. Nice little cockpit. I'm happy with that. There we go guys, so very easy. And it looks pretty much the business, to be fair. No wires really kind of hanging out there whatsoever. I think this looks great. Can't wait to get out there and have a go with it. Yeah, see you out there guys, ride safe.